शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकी शोकनाशनं कपीशमक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करं। नमोऽस्तु रामाय सलक्ष्मणाय देव्यै च तस्यै जनकात्मजायै। नमोऽस्तु रुद्रेन्द्रयमानिलेभ्यो नमोऽस्तु चन्द्रार्कमरुद्गणेभ्यः। ॐ नमः परमहंसास्वादितचरणकमलचिन्मकरन्दाय भक्तजनमानसनिवासाय श्रीरामचन्द्राय ॐ। So with Sri Rama's grace, hopefully today we will finish this Balakanda. Finish as in some way. So some little discussion we have done, and that way we will finish this study of Balakanda. Two sargas are left, 76 and 77. We will see them. The story is, so the wedding is over, Vishwamitra has left and Parashurama has appeared in front of them. So why did he appear? He was, so you can say one way is he was offended by Shivadhanur Bhangam, or the other way was he came to test Sri Rama, or if what is his name, if Govinda Raja is to be believed, he says he forgot that Rama was Avatara, he was Vishnu himself, so he was dead. So that is Shiromani Kara's interpretation, he forgot, so to test him he has come, or rather to correct his vision. Now all these stories are happening, and anyway Govinda Raja also has his interpretation. Tilakakara gives a very nice orientation to this subsequent events. I have seen the Vyakhya only today. In fact, for this chapter, 76th chapter, Sarga, he has given a very beautiful interpretation. I think henceforth, instead of calling this event as Parashurama Garva Bhangam or something like that, so you should call it Parashuramasya Jivan Muktihi. So Parashurama attains Jivan Mukti. Tilakakara is telling very nicely. It seems to be a very nice explanation. We will see as we proceed in the Sarga. We will begin with this 76th Sarga. Atha षट्सप्ततितमः सर्गः श्रुत्वा तु जामदग्न्यस्य वाक्यं दाशरथिस्तदा गौरवाद्यन्त्रितकथः पितु रामं अथाब्रवीत्. So this Parashurama came, and then people were trying to pacify him, the rishis, Vasishtha, etc. Dasharatha also came and spoke something. So Parashurama didn't care for Dasharatha's words. He was directly addressing Rama and told some events, the origin of both those dhanush he has, so both those bows, he told the story, and now Rama has to reply back, So actually, if you see very nicely the way Valmiki ended even the previous sarga, that is to say even 74th sarga, how he has ended. He just said now this angry Parashurama is waiting, and now people don't know why did he come exactly. And in the next sarga he says, he gives a story, Parashurama story, etc. Now again he's challenging Rama now. Parashurama, yadi shaktosi kakutstha dvandvam dasyami te tataha. So if you are first of all able to hold on to this bow, then let us see, then we will enter into a duel. So that suspense is creating, what will happen next, and then some answer is given to that, some closure to that suspense in this sarga we will see. So Jamadagnyasya tad vakyam shrutva, having heard those words of the Jamadagnya means, so Jamadagnehe putraha, the one born to Jamadagni. So this Dasharathihi, so Jamadagnya Ramasya vachanam shrutva Dasharathihi Ramaha, so tada abravit, he is going to say something. He said something. See, very nicely Valmiki is telling how did this Rama speak. So that Jamadagnyasya vakyam shrutva, this Ramam means Jamadagnyam. So to Parashuramam, this Dasharathihi Ramaha abravit, he said. How did he speak? So Pituhu Gauravat Niyantrita Kathaha. So he is Niyantrita Kathaha. So he is controlling his words and speaking. Rama is in great control, he is telling. So Kathaha means those words that he is speaking. So Niyantrita Kathaha Abravit. So very controlled words Rama spoke. Why? Because Pituhu Gauravat, his father is there beside him. He should not act like a hero in front of his father. So Rama had that great respect towards his father, which everyone should have. So Pituhu Gauravat Niyantrita Kathaha Ramaha Abravit. So Rama, whose words were under his control. So he was actually angry. He will show that he was angry, but that anger he doesn't show. Because his father was there beside him in a very controlled way, controlled fashion, Rama is speaking. What did he say? Kritavanasi yat karma shritavanasmi bhargava अनुरुध्यामहे ब्रह्मन् पितुराण्यमास्थितः. So hey Bhargava, so hey Parashurama, born in the Bhrigus lineage. So pituhu anrinyam. So pituhu anrinyam means, so you have cleared the debt of your father. So pituhu runam, you have cleared. So pituhu anrinyam. Anrinyam means debtlessness. DBT, debt. So debtlessness I have heard. So pituhu anrinyam yat karma kritavanasi. The task that was done by you, which released you from your debt towards your father. Hey Brahma, yat karma kritavanasi, whatever karma you did to release yourself from the debt that you owe to your father, tat shrutavan asmi, I have heard about it. All your conquests of Kshatriyas, 21 times you went and conquered, all that I have heard. Shrutavan asmi. Anurudhyamahe. Okay, very well appreciated. I appreciate it. Your father was, very wrong. So some wrong was done to him. You took revenge. All that is very nice. Hey Brahman. So hey Brahmana. So hey Parashurama. Anurudhyamahe. I very well appreciate it also, he said. We appreciate it, he said. Anurudhyamahe. We very well appreciate it, all that you have done. So pituhu anrinyam asthitaha. Asthitaha means you are now in a state, you are standing in a state means what? You are in a state of debtlessness to your father. You have repaid all the debt that you owe to your father by taking revenge on not just the person who killed your father, but then his children, entire Kshatriyas, everything, all Kshatriya clan, you have put an end to. All that you have done, very well taken. He is telling Anurudhyamahe. It's all very well taken. वीर्यहीनम इवाशक्तम क्षत्रधर्मेण भार्गव अवजानसि मे तेजः पश्य मेद्य parakramam. So he is telling, adya me parakramam pashya. Now see, I will show you what my actual parakramam is. So viryahinam iva ashaktam. So you are considering me avajanasi, you don't know my nature, and therefore avajanasi means you don't know my nature. Me tejaha avajanasi, or my shakti avajanasi. Today I will show you. Don't think of me as viryahinam iva. Ashaktam iva, don't think of me. Don't think that I don't have prowess, I don't have shakti. I am standing like this because Kshatra dharmena. Because I am a Kshatriya, you are a Brahmana, I should not show anger towards you. Therefore, I am staying restrained. He is telling. Kshatra dharmena viryahinam iva ashaktam iva avajanasi. Wrongly you are knowing me. He is telling. So avajanasi me tejaha adya. So me tejaha avajanasi, and then me tejaha adya pashya. Parakramam pashya. Me tejaha, he is telling, Tilakakara is telling, tejaha means, so that Kshatriya has that nature, he cannot, what should I say, he cannot take an insult from another person. That I will show you. My parakramam I will show you. Parakramam I will show you. Why? Because I have that tejas. That is, so he is telling tejaha is parabhibhava asahanam. So tanmulam me parakramancha pashya. So tejas means that parabhibhava asahanam. That is, I cannot tolerate insult, and then I am going to show you what my parakramam. Why can I not tolerate insult? Because I have that shakti, and wrongly you are thinking of me. So he is telling all that now. Ityuktva Raghavah krudho bhargavasya varayudham sharancha pratijagraha hastal laghuparakramaha. So Raghavaha ityuktva, that Rama having said so much, so now krudhaha, he is angry also, but he is not showing it because his father is there, and then he is a Brahmana also, Parashurama, etc. Raghavaha krudhaha, Valmiki knows, people there they don't know. Rama there is very humbly he is talking, but then Raghavaha krudhaha ityuktva, having said these words, Bhargavasya varayudham sharancha pratijagraha. So he immediately held on to, so he immediately held. So pratijagraha means he took, actually. He took Bhargavasya varayudham. That varayudham, Bhargavasya ayudham actually is Parashu, but then here Bhargavasya ayudham you should take as that Vaishnavam Dhanuhu, because that is the one he wants. So that is the ayudham that Parashurama wanted Rama to take. So Bhargavasya varayudham sharancha pratijagraha. He had one arrow also, so that bow and arrow from Parashurama, as it is, this Rama took. So pratijagraha, hastat pratijagraha, from his hands he has taken, and then laghu parakramaha. So Rama, laghu parakramaha means, so he can do short work of this Parashurama. That is the meaning. Laghu parakramaha Ramaha. So hastat bhargavasya varayudham sharancha pratijagraha. So laghu parakramaha, what did they exactly write? Let me see. Laghuhu shigraha parakramaha. Yeah, so very quickly, so he can do short work of that Vishwamitra. So that of that Parashurama, sorry. So that Rama took that bow and arrow from his hands. Aropya sadhanu Rama sharam sajjam chakaraha. जामदग्न्यं ततो रामं रामः क्रुद्धो ब्रवीदिदं सो सधनुः रामः so sharam aropya, so sharam sadhanuhu aropya, that is he mounted that sharam on that dhanus. So that sadhanuhu, I told you yesterday, sadhanu ramaha is there, because of that conjunction there that dirgham has come, otherwise it should be sad, actually it should be sadhanuhu ramaha, and that visarga, sadhanuhu, that visarga has gone because rama rakara is there next. So when the visarga goes, and then that, so dhanuhu, from dhanuhu visarga goes, what will remain? Dhanu will remain, because that visarga has gone and that rakara is there, that ukara will come dirgha. This is grammatical rule. Be that as it may, sadhanu means sadhanuhu. So sharam sadhanuhu aropya. So that sharam he mounted upon that bow, and then ramaha sajyan chakaraha. So sajyam means, so he kind of string that bow also. So that bow has to be string, that he did. Chakara, ha means prasiddhi. So Valmiki is telling, it's very famous that this happened. So Jamadagnyam tataha ramam. So Jamadagnyam ramam, ramaha tataha abravit. So Jamadagnyam ramam means Parshuramam. Ramaha means Dasharathihi ramaha. Tataha, thereafter, after stringing that bow, mounting the arrow, etc. Kruddhaha, he is angry, and then abravit, idam abravit, the following. This Rama, Dasharathi, spoke to Jamadagnya. What did he say? Brahmanositi pujyo me Vishwamitra krite nacha tasmat shakto nate Rama muktum pranaharam sharam imam va twadgatim Rama tapo bala samarjitan lokan apratiman vapi hanishyami ti me matihi nahyam vaishnavo divyasharah parapuranjayaha moghah patati viryena baladarpa vinashanaha. So Brahmanositi pujyaha, me pujyaha, you are to be worshipped by me, because why? Brahmanosi iti, because you are a Brahmana, you are worshipable to me. Brahmanosi iti me pujyaha. So and then Vishwamitra kritena cha, so you have some sambandha with Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra kritena means, so you have some Vishwamitra krita sambandha is there. That is, Vishwamitra's sister was his grandmother. Okay, so that story we have seen. Vishwamitra had a sister. She was married, her name was Satyavati or something. She was married to Richika, and Richika's son is this Jamadagni. Jamadagni's son is Parashurama. So Vishwamitra is like the maternal grandfather for this Parashurama. So not maternal, actually, his father's mother's brother is Vishwamitra. So Vishwamitra kritena cha, so that sambandha is there, and Vishwamitra is my guru, you are related to my guru, therefore tasmat shaktaha. So tasmat shaktaha nate Rama moktum pranaharam sharam. So tasmat pranaharam sharam moktum nashaktaha. So he Rama, he Bhargava Rama, he Parashurama, therefore, because you are a Brahmana and therefore you are worshipable to me and you have sambandha with my guru Vishwamitra also, therefore pranaharam sharam, this arrow which can actually kill you, if I release it, it can kill you, but then moktum nashaktaha, I am not empowered to release it. That is, I don't want to release it because you are worshipable to me. So tasmat pranaharam sharam moktum te pranaharam, your prana it will release, it will take away. That te pranaharam sharam moktum tasmat nashaktaha. Why? Because you are worshipable to me. But then Imam, so but then this should not go in vain. That is, he's telling in 8th shloka, this Vaishnava astra, it should not go in vain. So you have to tell me some gati. I will tell you what is in mind. I will give you 2 options. You choose. So Rama is giving options. What it means is you choose what you want me to do with this. So what he's telling, first one, Imam va tvad gatim Rama, he Rama Parashurama, tapobala samarjitan. So tapobala samarjitan is another thing. So tvad gatim, Imam tvad gatim va, first option is your capability of going here and there quickly. It seems Parashurama has that capability. He himself is going to say that if he thinks of going somewhere very quickly, he can go to that place. So that gati here means that Shakti to go wherever, that Gamana Shakti which Parashurama has. Either I will release this arrow and then destroy that Shakti. Tvad gatim, Imam tvad gatim. Imam means Pratyaksha Siddham. It's very well known. You just told me that you were in Himalayas. Just 2-3 days back, Shivadhanur Bhangam happened. Suddenly you have appeared. That shows that you have that Shakti anyway, and it is Prasiddha. I have also heard. Imam tvad gatim va, first option, he Rama, or tapobala samarjitan lokan, apratiman lokan. So all the lokas, divya lokas that you have obtained through your tapashakti, so apratiman. So there is no match to how much so punyam you have acquired because of your tapasya, and then because of that punya phalam, you have some lokas to your credit. Either this gati, this shakti that you have to travel wherever you desire that Shakti I will destroy, or I will destroy your loka. So tapobala samarjitan lokan apratiman lokan va hanishyami iti me matihi. So either tvad gatim imam tvad gatim hanishyami, or tapobala samarjitan lokan hanishyami va iti me matihi. This is my thought is either I will destroy that or this. So the intention is you tell me what you want me to do. And then nahyayam vaishnavo divyaha sharaha parapuranjayaha moghaha. So this Vaishnavaha Divyaha Sharaha, this Vaishnavam Sharam, that arrow is also Vaishnava arrow. So that Divyaha, very divine arrow, this is Parapuranjayaha. If this is released, it will destroy the cities of the enemy. That Ayam Sharaha, that this Shara na Mokhaha. So this cannot go in vain. So na Mokhaha Patati. So it cannot fall in vain. That if it is released, it has to destroy something. It has to hit some target. Na moghaha patati. Why has it so much power? Because viryena baladarpa vinashanaha. This shara, this arrow has the power to destroy the arrogance of the enemy. Baladarpa vinashana, the power and the arrogance, or the arrogance that has come due to power. Anyway, you can take baladarpa vinashanaha. Why? Because viryena, it has that inherent capacity, potency to destroy the arrogance, pride of the enemy. And such kind of the shara cannot go in vain. Therefore, I have given you two options. Now choose where do you want me to release this arrow. Varayuthadharam Ramam drashtum sarshigana suraha pitamaham puraskritya sametastatra sarvashaha gandharvapsarasaschaiva siddhacharana kinnaraha yaksharakshasanagashcha tadrashtum mahadadbhutam. Now these yakshas, rakshasas, devatas, all of them, so it seems to have no other work. So something is happening now. They have come here. Varayuthadharam Ramam drashtum. So agataha, all these people. Now this Vishnu Dhanush, Vishnu long back in that war, we have seen the previous chapter. At that time, this Vishnu held this Dhanush. Now again, he's holding his Vaishnava, that Chapa. So let us all see. So they were all very excited. Varayuthadharam Ramam drashtum agataha. So they came to see this Rama who was holding that Varayudha, that great Ayudha, that Dhanush of which Parashurama gave him. So these people came. Who all came? Suraha. So Suras, Devatas came. Sarshiganaha. Along with Rishiganas, these Suras came. So Pitamaham Puraskritya. How did they come? Pitamaha, Brahmaji was leading them. All of them came together. Sametaha, they assembled there. Tatra Sarvashaha. Sarvashaha Sametaha means all of them assembled there. So and not just Devatas. Gandharvaha, Apsarasaha, Siddhacharana Kinnaraha, Yaksharakshasa Nagaha, Yakshas, Rakshasas and Nagas, all of them. Tadrashtum Mahadadbhutam. So Agata Sametaha. So they are assembled there to see this very beautiful sight of Rama. Now they are also excited. Where will he release the arrow? Some of them are afraid. Maybe he will release that arrow and kill our Lokam also. What will happen? They are all now fear, excitement, all that was there. They have all assembled there. Sametaha. Jadi krite tadaloke rame varadhanurdhare nirviryo jamadagnyosau ramo ramamudaikkshata. So now, so jadi krite tadaloke Rame Varadhanurdhare. So Rame Varadhanurdhare Sati. When this Rama was holding that great Dhanush, this Rama means Dasharathi Rama. So Rame Varadhanurdhare Sati. While this Rama was holding that great Dhanush in his hand, the Jadi Krite Tada Loke. So Tada Aloke. Aloka means eyes. So Jadi Krite. So that Parashurama's eyes were as though made lifeless. That is now here many people are quoting. And then even there where, so Varayudham Sharancha Pratijagraha, when they said, because of that Chakara also, Tilakakara is quoting Padma Purana and saying along with that arrow bow, so Rama took even the Viryam of Parashurama, that Tejas which Parashurama had, that also he took. Here also they are pointing out Jadi Krite, that is he was made lifeless. Aloke Jadi Krite. So that his eyes, through his eyes, he kind of captured that Shakti perhaps. So his eyes were made lifeless by this Rama. When Rama was holding that great bow and standing in front of Parashurama, Parashurama's as though vision was, so he became lifeless. So Jadi Krite Tadaloke Rame Varadhanurdhare Nirviryo Jamadagnosau Ramo Ramamudaikkshata. So Nirviryaha Asau Nirviryaha Jamadagnaha, this Jamadagnya, that is Parashurama, who has lost all his power now. So Jamadagnaha Nirviryaha, because Rama has taken all his Viryam. So that Ramaha Ramam Udaikshata. So that this Rama was looking at that Rama in a very sorry state, in a very pitiable state he was. That is Parashurama was, and then he was looking. Now here many interpretations they are giving. So jadi krite tada, they are not making it tada aloke, they are making it different word tada loke. So loke jadi krite, that is when all this was happening, it seems the entire other people in the characters, you know, they were in the story, only Rama and Parashurama could see what is happening, everybody else, so they are almost, they are become lifeless, that is they cannot see what is happening. All that interpretation is there. It seems to go well with, it's not explicitly stated, but then later Rama will go and tell Dasharatha that, you know, everything is all right and all that. That shows that perhaps Dasharatha didn't know all this was happening. Anyway, so jadi krite tada loke rame varadhanurdhare jamadagnyah nirviryaha, he has lost his power, and then he was looking at this Rama now with a blank, what should I say, blank eye, so blank vision he was looking. तेजोभिर्गतवीर्यत्वात् जामदग्न्यो जडीकृतः रामं कमलपत्राक्षं मन्दं मन्दं उवाचः. So तेजोभिः गतवीर्यत्वात्, so gataviryatvat, because he has lost his viryam, tejobhihi, that is by this Rama's tejas he has lost his own swatejas, this Parashurama. Tejobhihi gataviryatvat jamadagnyah jadikritaha, or you can say because the Jamadagna's tejas was removed by Rama, therefore he was jadikritaha. Tejobhihi jadikritaha, that is because he lost his tejas, now he is as though looking like a jada vastu there. Ramam Kamalapatraksham, to that Rama, Dasharathi Rama, who had beautiful lotus petal like eyes, Ramam Kamalapatraksham, Mandam Mandam Uvachaha. So in a very low voice, and then slowly this person, right till then he was speaking very arrogantly and all that, you know, now slowly, so dhimi dhimi we say in Hindi, so very slowly he was talking to Rama now. Mandam Mandam, slowly means even in sound and even in pace, very slowly he is talking to Rama. Kashyapaya Maya, is that the shloka? Yeah. Kashyapaya Maya Datta Yada Purvam Vasundhara Vishaye Mena Vastavyam Itimam Kashyapo Bravit Soham Guruvachah Kurvan Prithivyam Navase Nisham Tada Prabhriti Kakutstha Krito Me Kashyapasyaha Tamimam Madgatim Veera Hantum Narhasi Raghava Manojavam Gamishyami Mahendram Parvatottamam. So hey Rama, please take mercy upon me. Kashyapaya Maya Datta Purvam Vasundhara. So Yada means because I have given this entire Vasundhara earth to Kashyapa once upon a time. Pura, this also Purvam, once upon a time this entire earth I gave off to Kashyapa, and then that Kashyapa made an order. Kashyapaha Abravit. What did he tell me in return when I offered this land to him? So me Vishaye Navastavyam iti mam Kashyapaha Abravit. Kashyapa told me that me Vishaye, Vishaya means Desha. So in my Desha, that is now all this Vasundhara belongs to Kashyapa. So me Vishaye Navastavyam. You should not stay in my country or my land, you should not stay. This is what Kashyapa told him in return. Therefore, Soham Guruvachah Kurvan. So therefore, following my, so Guruvachaha means Kashyapa was a great person. So therefore, Gurutvat Guruhu, that is, he had that stature, sort of respect for him. Guruvachaha Saha Aham. So Saha Aham means me who was instructed like that by that Kashyapa Aham. Guruvachaha Kurvan, following the instructions of my Guru. Prithivyam Nisham Navase. So since then, I have not been staying on Prithvi, that is on this earth, on these continents, etc. So I have not been staying here in the night. So even if I have some work, I come in the day, I finish. In the night, I don't stay here. Tada Prabhrati. Since then on, this has been my practice that I don't stay here in the nights. Kakutsta he Rama Krita me Kashyapasyaha. So this is the word that I have given to him. Tada Prabhriti Kashyapasya Krita me Krita. That is, it has been done. So I have been following this since that time. Tamimam Madgatim Veera Hantum Narhasi Raghava. Hey Veera, hey Raghava. That gati that I have, I am able to go back wherever I am. So Mahendragiri, I have to go back in the night. So I go back there in the night. Whatever I do in the day, in the night I am able to go back there because of this gati that I have. So I have this Manojavam Gamishyami. With the speed of my mind, I am able to go. That gati I have, that shakti to travel. Tam imam madgatim. That shakti that I have, Gamana Shakti that I have, hey Veera, Hantum Narhasi, please don't destroy that, because otherwise the word that I have given to Kashyapa I cannot follow. So Manojavam Gamishyami Mahendram Parvatottamam. So wherever I am during the day, in the night, immediately with Manas Sankalpa Shakti, I can go to Mahendragiri wherever I am. So now what remains? The second option, he has to tell Rama, please destroy my lokas. That is what he is telling. Lokas Tvapratima Rama Nirjitas Tapasa Maya Jahitan Charamukhyena Mabhut Kalasya Paryayaha. He Rama, Lokastu Apratimaha. So lokas to apratimaha means apratimaha loka. Even Rama said, so he has obtained so many great lokas with his punyam. So that all the lokas that he has obtained, I have obtained here, hey Rama. Nirjitaha tapasa, maya tapasa nirjitaha. That is arjitaha. You should take. So that is I have conquered those lokas by my tapas means what? I have obtained those lokas with my tapas. So tan sharamukyena jahi, he kakutstha, he Rama, tan sharamukyena. So in sandhi it becomes tan sharamukyena. So tan sharamukyena, by this very important arrow jahi. So you destroy, you win over those lokas, that is you destroy those lokas, he Rama. Mabhut kalasya paryayaha, please don't make any delay, because it seems already it is becoming evening. So one kind of interpretation like that Govindaraja, so Shiromani Kara will give later, we will see. This is at the dusk time this is happening. So Vishwamitra is worried that it might be night, so I should go back quickly. So he's telling Mabhut kalasya paryayaha, please don't delay. अक्षय्यं मधुहंतारं जानामि त्वां सुरेश्वरं धनुषोस्य परामर्शात् स्वस्तितेस्तु परंतप. हे परंतप, हे स्कॉर्चर ऑफ एनिमीज, स्वस्तितेस्तु, may good happen to you. So aham janami, I have known now that you are akshayyam, that is you have no kshaya, that is you don't have any, what should I say, like, you know, so you don't have any lack, so you are always like that, you are ever the same, etc. That is you are parabrahma, that's the idea. Akshayyam madhuhantaram, then you are madhusudana, we say, you know, so one who put an end to this asura called Madhu. So I have known you to be akshayyam, and then madhuhantaram tvam janami, and then tvam sureshwaram janami, I know that you are the lord of all devatas, that is you are Vishnu. Dhanushosya paramarshat, how did I know? Dhanushosya paramarsha, by this paramarsha actually is kind of restating the hetu, that is called paramarsha. So here dhanushosya paramarshat means, since you have held to this dhanush, I have immediately come to know that you are none other than Vishnu himself. So I have now known. Swastitestu parantapa ete suragana sarve nirikshante samagataha twamapratima karmanam apratidvandvamahave. So here Madhuhantaram, Shiromani Kara gives many meanings. So Madhuhan Taram, he is giving two words there. So one who put an end to Madhu. So between Madhu Kaitabha, you know, that Madhu, that Asura there. So Madhu Kaitabha stands for Raga and Dvesha, mind you, in that story also. So Madhuhantaram means Madhuhan, one who put an end to this Madhu. And then Taram means you are Tarakanama. Taram means one who makes you cross over. That is called Taram. Here you should take as Taraka, one who helps you cross over. Ramanama is called Taraka Mantra anyway. So Akshayam Madhuhantaram Janam. Ete suragana sarve nirikshante samagataha. Ete suragana sarve suraganaha samagataha. All these assemblies of devatas, they have assembled here, and then nirikshante, they are also looking, waiting for what will happen now. Tvam apratima karmanam apratidvandvamahave nirikshanti. So they are all looking at you, who you are apratima karmanam. So you who have done works which are matchless. Apratima karmanam apratidvandvam ahave. Ahave means in a war, apratidvandvam. You don't have a equal match in a war. That is, in every war you will only win. That is the meaning. Apratidvandvam ahave. You don't have a match in a war. Nacheyam tavakakutstha vrida bhavitumarhati tvaya trailokyanathena yadaham vimukhikritaha. This also meaning length. This verse leads to two meanings. That is, so yam, this what you have, you know, hesitated to not kill me, instead you have killed my loka. So somebody in the future might say, oh, Rama was not so great, he could not have killed Parashurama anyway, that's why he released the arrow somewhere else. Somebody might say in the future. So that this task of you of not killing me and instead releasing this arrow somewhere, tava vrida na. So this na bhavitum arhati. So let nobody consider that this is a matter of shame. Vrida means shame. So let nobody consider this act of yours to be a matter of shame for you, that you could not kill me, instead you release the arrow somewhere. This is Tilakakara's interpretation. Shiromani Kara say, let it not be a matter of shame for me. It is not a matter of shame for me that I have been defeated by you. Why? Because tvaya trailokyanathena yadaham vimukhi kritaha. So tvaya trailokyanathena, you, by you who is the lord of the Trilokas, aham vimukhi kritaha, yadaham vimukhi kritaha, that is me who has been kind of defeated by you in this way. Therefore, therefore let nobody consider that it is a matter of shame for you. That is the first interpretation. The second interpretation is, it's not a matter of shame for me also. I have not lost in front of a small, what should I say, opponent. I have lost in the hands of Trilokyanatha. So that's not a matter of shame for me anymore. So yadaham vimukhi also people are describing it as all his, his Shakti was taken away by Rama. So vimukhi kritaha. So विमुखी करणे ही व्रीड न तो स्वात्मना माया तथा करणेति भावः. Okay, yeah, that's all. So nothing much here. So nacheyam tavaka kutstha, that is over. Sharama pratimam rama moktum arhasi suvrata shara mokshe gamishyami mahendram parvatottamam. So sharam apratimam rama, hey Rama, this apratimam sharam, this great shara, moktum arhasi, hey Suvrata, Rama who has done so many vratams, moktum arhasi, you should immediately be releasing now. Shara mokshe gamishyami, once you release, so there is no doubt, as soon as you release, it will go and destroy all my punya lokas, and then mahendram parvatottamam gamishyami, immediately I will go back to my punya lokas, to Mahendragiri, to Mahendragiri, where I stay, I go back. Now the Shromanikara says here also somewhere, and then in the end of this shloka sarga also, let's see, Parashurama by his own tapasya, he has already overcome all his papam. So all the sins that were accumulated to him, he has destroyed by his own tapashakti, and then by this tapas as an offshoot, he got a lot of punyam was accumulated in his credit. Now this Rama destroyed that punyam also of Parashurama, and therefore now Parashurama has become Jivan Mukta. So that is how Tilakakara looks at it, and then there is reason to think like that based on the last shloka of this sarga. We will see that. Shara mokshe gamishyami mahendram parvatottamam tatha bruvati rametu jamadagne pratapavan ramo dasharathi shriman chikshepa sharamuttamam. So this Jamadagne Rame Tatha Bruvati, when the Jamadagnya Rama was speaking like this, Pratapavan Ramaha, this Dasharathihi Ramaha, who is Pratapavan, so Shriman also, so very beautiful to look at all that. Chikshepa, Sharamuttamam Chikshepa, so that great Shara, Vaishnava Shara, he released immediately. Sahatan Drishya Ramena Swanlokan Tapasarjitan Jamadagno Jagamashu Mahendram Parvatottamam. So Ramena Hatan Drishya Swan Lokan Saha, that Saha Jamadagnya Swan Lokan Tapasarjitan Swan Lokan, all the loka that he has obtained due to his tapasya. Ramena Hatan Drishya, having seen that all his punya lokas have been destroyed. Saha Jamadagnya, that Jamadagnya. So Mahendram Parvatottamam Jagama, Ashu Jagama, quickly he went away to his Mahendra Parvata where he stays, he went there. Tato Vitimira Sarva Dishaschopadishas Tatha Sura Sarshi Gana Ramam Prashasamsurudayudham. So Tataha, when Tataha means after that Parashurama went away, so Sarva Vitimiraha, and then all that, so everybody became, so the darkness that was there was removed. So here you can interpret it in two ways. The darkness which has come right now when Rama and Parashurama were speaking, so everybody else could not see, right? So that darkness was removed. Or you can go to that original darkness, sun was as though covered with darkness, etc. And then Dishashchopa Dishash Tatha Sarva Vitimiraha, he's telling here. There also it was told that because sun is as though shrouded by darkness, people couldn't discern the directions. All that is now possible because because Parashurama went away, now this so there is sunlight back again. See, the point was Parashurama's tejas was so great that, see, if sun is there, all other stars are in that sun's light, they don't appear. If Parashurama comes, his tejas is greater than even sun, that even sun doesn't appear, only Parashurama appears, something like that. So Suraha Sarshiganaha Ramam Prashasam Suhu Udayudham. So Ramam Udayudham Prashasam Suhu. So you should imagine this situation very nicely. So exactly what has happened, Rama has released the bow, his bow is in his hand, left hand, and then at that time Vishwamitra disappeared, all three happening in one time. So Vishwamitra is Parashurama has disappeared, all the darkness has gone away, these devatas are praising anyway. By the time everybody there is seeing Rama, because the darkness has gone away, by the time he's seeing, Rama is there still holding that bow. So in a very quick instance, all this happened. So by the time people gained conscious and not conscience, but then by the time people could see, Rama was standing there with his bow upright. That is why Valmiki is telling Udayudham Ramam, these Devataha Prashasamsu. Devatas could see all this, but then Dasharatha, everybody, they could not see. By the time they could see, Rama was still like that, holding that bow. So very instantly, Parashurama went away, and then light also came back, and these people saw, and devatas along the Rishiganas etc. they were praising him. Ramam Dasharathim Ramo Jamadagnyah Prapujitaha Tatah Pradakshini Kritya Jagam Atmagatim Prabhu. So Atmagatim Jagama, you can see. So Parashurama obtained Atmagati, that is Atma Jnanam. Gati means Jnanam, Gatyarthaha, Dhatavaha, always you can interpret with Jnanam. So Atmagatim Jagama, that is he obtained Atma Jnanam, he became Jivan Mukta, that is one way. Or Atmagatim Jagama, that is he went away from where he came from, that is to Mahendragiri. So Ramam Dasharathim Ramaha Jamadagnya Prapujitaha. So this Jamadagnya Rama Parashurama worshipped Rama. So this Dasharathi Rama he worshipped. Tataha Pradakshini Kritya, and then he did Pradakshina also. All of this he did mentally. Some of the Tikakaras are writing here. So that is because he is a Kshatriya and I am a Brahmana. So literally he cannot do. Mentally he did Puja, Namaskaram, Pradakshinam, all that he did. By the time he already disappeared also. And then Atmagatim Prabhuhu Parashuramaha Atmagatim Jagama. He obtained Atmajnana. That is the idea. Now, Aityashe Srimad Ramayane Valmikiye Adi Kavye Balakande षट्सप्ततितमः सर्गः अथ सप्तसप्ततितमः सर्गः गते रामे प्रशान्तात्मा रामो दाशरथिर्धनुः वरुणाया प्रमेयाय ददौ हस्ते महायशाः. So Rame Gate, the Parashurama, when he went away, Ramaha Prashantatma, he was always Prashanta only, so that is still continuing. He was very calm, quiet, all that. So Ramaha Prashantatma Dasharathihi, son of Dasharatha. So Dhanuhu Varunaya Aprameyaya Dadau. So that Dhanush he gave away to Varuna there. So others are commentating that Varuna came there in disguise. Others could not see that it was Varuna who came. They thought somebody came and took the Dhanush from Rama's hands. But then Devatas knew that it was Varuna. Rama anyway knew it was Varuna. That is one meaning. So the Dhanuhu Varunaya Aprameyaya. Aprameya, that is the interpretation they are giving. Nobody could discern him that he is Varuna. So Aprameya means he was not known by others as Varuna. So Varunaya Aprameyaya Dadau. So Varunaya Haste Dadau, in his hands, that Mahayashaha Rama, in the hands of Varuna he gave. Tilakakara is telling Varunaya Aprameyaya means Varuna who is so great. Why? Because he is Brahmavidya Acharya. How do you know he is Brahmavidya Acharya? Telling in Taittiriya Upanishad is very famous. So Bhrugurvai Varunihi Varunam Pitaram Upasasara Adhihi Bhagavo Brahmeti. Those mantras are famous. He is not quoting them. I am telling out of memory. So that Varuna, so Bhrugu was the Sishya and Varuna was the Guru there in Taittiriya Upanishad in the last, it's called Bhruguvalli. So there, so Varuna, so Varuna was the Acharya there. Anyway, so Varunaya Aprameyaya Dhanuhu Dadau. So he gave it to that Varuna who's Aprameya. Aprameya means he's a great person because he is Brahmavidya Acharya. Abhivadya Tato Ramo Vasishtha Pramukhan Rishin Pitaram Vikalam Drishtva Provacha Raghunandanaha. So Tataha, thereafter Ramaha Vasishtha Pramukhan Rishin, to Vasishtha and other Rishis, Abhivadya, he did Namaskara. Pitaram Vikalam Drishtva Provacha Raghunandanaha Ramaha. Pitaram Dasharatham Vikalam Drishtva. The Dasharatha was still disturbed, he didn't know what happened till now. Suddenly, he also, commentators are writing, everybody only remembers Parashurama coming. What happened in between, nobody remembers. Nobody even knew. That is one meaning. So here they are writing, nobody even remembers. All those memories were removed. Only Parashurama coming, they remembered. So Dasharatha is still in that state. Oh, Parashurama came, what to do now? So Rama went and told him, don't worry, Parashurama went away. So he is going to say next, and then Shiromani Kara, I told you, what did he interpret there? Dasharatha was not worried. Dasharatha in fact took pity on Parashurama. Your Parashurama doesn't recognize Rama as Vishnu, etc. Because according to Shiromani Kara, everybody is Vishnu Bhakta. Everybody recognizes Rama as Vishnu also. So this Pitaram Vikalam, Vikala is disturbed. So how does he explain Vikalam now? Pitaram Vikalam Drishtva very explicitly is there. He says Pitaram Drishtva, he looked at Pitaram, or Pitaram Api Abhivadya, he did Namaskara to his father also. Vikalam Drishtva. Vikalam means V means Pakshi. So it seems he saw in the sky that birds were coming back home. So they go out, during the day, they are coming back home. That's how he says it was evening time. So Pitaram Vikalam Drishtva. Vikalam he interprets as evening time because birds are coming back. So Vikalam means the coming back of those birds he saw. So Pitaram Vikalam, he says Vikalam is so Vinam Pakshinam Kalam Swaswa Nida Gamanam Yasmin Tam Sayam Kalam Drishtva. So he saw that these birds were coming back to their nests. So he thought, okay, this is evening now, and then he says to him, Dasharatha is not disturbed according to Shiromani Kara. Jamadagno Gato Ramah Prayatu Chaturangini अयोध्याभिमुखी सेना त्वया नाथेन पालिता. So Jamadagnyah gataha. So Jamadagnyah Ramah gataha. So he is as though just stating a matter of fact according to Shiromani Kara. Otherwise, according to others, he is telling Dasharatha, don't worry, Parashurama has went away. Jamadagnyah Ramah gataha. Now what we should do? Chaturangini Prayatu, may our Chaturanga Balam now, this Sena Prayatu, may it start going now. Ayodhyabhimukhi Sena Prayatu. This Sena which is already standing towards the direction of Ayodhya, they were all going towards Ayodhya anyway. So that Chaturangini Sena Prayatu, let they now move ahead now. So that is, he is telling, so Shiromani Kara now interprets, why is he telling Prayatu? If it is evening, all of them have to rest. So Rama is very excited. After very long, he is going to see Ayodhya, so he's excited. Therefore, he doesn't want to wait anymore. So he's telling Prayatu, let us now go. Don't wait because it is simply evening. So Chaturangini Sena Prayatu. Tvaya Nathena Palita Sena. So hey Dasharatha, hey father, this Sena which has been led by you, Tvaya Nathena Palita, which is ruled by you, led by you, that Sena, let it now still keep going towards Ayodhya. That is Shiromani Kara. Or let us go, start going towards Ayodhya. That is according to others. Ramasya vachanam shrutva Raja Dasharatha sutam bahubhyam samparishvajya mudhyupagraya raghavam gato Rama iti shrutva hrishtah pramudito nrupaha punarjatam tada mene putram atmanameva cha. So Ramasya vachanam Shrutva, having heard Rama's words, that Raja Dasharatha, so Sutam Bahubhyam Samparishyaja, having hugged his son Rama with his hands, he hugged him, and then Murdhni Upagraya Raghavam. So he smelled his forehead, that is, he kissed him on the forehead, and then Gato Ramaha iti Shrutva, having heard that this Parashurama left, Krishtaha Pramuditaha Nripaha. So this Nripa king, who was very happy, Pramuditaha, Hrishtaha, Pramuditaha, why is he saying? Tilakakara or somebody is telling, he is extremely happy. He is Hrishtaha, Pramuditaha. Adjectives are being used to show that there is no limit to how much happy he was. Parashurama left and my Rama is still alive. So he is extremely happy. Hrishtaha, Pramuditaha, Nripaha. Tada Punarjat, so Atmanam Punarjatam Mene. He considered it as a new lease of life. He considered it as being born again. Parashurama came and we are still alive. It is a matter of rebirth for us. He considered like that, not just himself, but then Putram also. So Putram Atmanancha Punarjatam Mene. So he considered this as though a new birth for his son Rama and for himself. Now, Chodayamasa Tamsenam Jagamashu Tatah Purim Patakadhvajinim Ramyam Turyodghushta Ninaditam Sikta Raja Patha Ramyam Prakirna Kusumotkaram Raja Pravesha Sumukhaihi Paurair Mangalapanibihi Sampurnam Pravishadraja Janoghai Samalankartam Pauraih Pratyudgato Duram Vijayshcha Puravasibhihi Putrair Anugata Shriman Shrimadbhishcha Mahayashah Pravivesha Griham Raja Himavat Sadrisham Priyam. So Chodayamasa Tam Sena. So that Raja, he commanded his Sena. Chodayamasa means he commanded, okay, let us proceed, like that he commanded. And then Ashu Jagama Tataha Purim Ashu Jagama. He went towards his Puri. Quickly they were all going towards Ayodhya Puri. They were also very excited to go back to Ayodhya. And now he is describing Ayodhya in these 2-3 shlokas. So what kind of Puri they went to, what kind of Ayodhya? Because Ayodhya was ready. Already message went that Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrugna got married. Dasharatha is coming, Vasishtha is coming. So they were ready. Welcome party was ready. So Patakat Bhajanim Ramyam Purim. So very Ramyam Puri means beautiful city. That was Patakat Bhajanim. So Pataka means flag and Bhaja means the flag post. So that Ayodhya Puri, which was having flag on the flag post, flag was flying, etc. Such kind of Puri. Or Pataka means small, the small flags that they have, festoons, and I don't know what is called flag. And then Dhwaja is the main Dhwaja of Dasharatha. So Patakat Dhwajanim, that Ayodhya, which was filled with Patakas and Dhwajas. Patakat Dhwajanim Ramyam Turyodghushta Ninaditam. So this Turi, that Turi is what is called bugles. So bugles are being blown. So that Udghushta Ninaditam, by the blowing of bugles, trumpets, etc., there was a lot of sound that was created to welcome these people. Such kind of Puri. Sikta Raja Patha Ramyam. So that Raja Patha, that is the path, king's way, Raja Patha it was wet. It was made wet because otherwise dust, all that will be there. So it was made wet so that the dust doesn't rise. Ramyam Prakirna kusumotkaram. So many flowers were strewn. Prakirna was they were spread. So kusumotkaram means petals. So flowers, petals, all of that was so sorry. Kusumotkaram means so those petals were strewn. Prakirna is that what should I say? Spread there. Prakirna kusumotkaram Raja Pravesha Sumukhaihi Pauraihi Mangalapanibhihi Sampurnam. So there were people all through the path. Sampurna means it was filled. That path was filled with, path was wet by sprinkling water, flowers were spread, and then it was filled with people on both sides. Sampurna. What kind of people? Raja Pravesha Sumukhaihi. People who are very extremely happy that Dasharatha is returning back, not just alone. Rama and Lakshmana are coming back after a long time. All four of them got married. Those brides are also coming. Therefore, Raja Pravesha Sumukhaihi, people who are happy by the entry of Dasharatha, Sumukhaihi Pauraihi, by the citizens who are happy by Dasharatha's entry, Mangala Panibhihi, they are holding Mangala Kalashas, all that in their hands, such kind of people were waiting. So, Pravishad Raja Janaughai Samalankritam, Janaughaihi Samalankritam. So this Mangala Panibhihi Pauraihi, those are maybe staff of Dasharatha or that welcome party, they are there. And then Janaughaihi Samalankritam, even ordinary folk were standing. Janaugha is, that sea of people, that huge assemblage of people. This path was filled with these people also. That Puri Raja Pravishat, this Dasharatha Raja entered. It is called Patana Pravesham. So he entered that Puri. Pauraihi Pratyudgataha Duram. So this Dasharatha was Pratyudgataha, Prati-udgataha. That is, they went forward to welcome him. These people, Duram Pratyudgataha, Pauraihi Duram Pratyudgataha. This Raja, as even he was going, even a little before Ayodhya itself. In fact, Duram he is telling, even long before Ayodhya, these people are already waiting there to welcome Dasharatha. Even before they entered Dasharatha, this was the scene. So, Pauraihi Duram Pratyudgataha. This Raja Dasharatha, who was welcomed even from a far distance, he was welcomed by these people. So Dvijaischa, not just the citizens, but then Brahmanas also were there. Puravasibhihi, Pauraihi Puravasibhihi. That is, citizens who lived in that city. Citizens can live in the entire Koshala kingdom, but then citizens of that Ayodhya Puri came to welcome because they are going to Ayodhya Nagari. Putrair Anugataha Shriman, the Shriman Raja, Putrair Anugataha, he was followed by his sons. What kind of sons? Shrimadbhihi Putraihi, Mahayashaha Dasharathaha, Shrimadbhihi Putraihi Anugataha, Shrimadbhihi Putraihi. Why? Because they are all married now. Now they are having wives also, So the Shri word, as generally they say, so Shri so and so. For example, Shri Prasad Krishnan, if I have to say that Shri you can put only after wedding, Therefore, Shrimadbhihi Putraihi, that way also you can take. So the sons who were Shrimadbhihi here means those sons who were accompanied by their brides also, their wives. So Shrimadbhihi Putraihi Anugataha Raja Mahayashaha Dasharathaha Raja Griham Pravivesha. He entered the city there. Pravishad Raja there we saw. Here now Griham Pravivesha. He entered his palace also. That Raja Himavat Sadrisham Priyam Griham. So Priyam Griham, that house, his palace was extremely dear to him. Himavat Sadrisham, he is telling us, extremely cool, it seems. So Tilakakara is writing, why Himavat Sadrisham? Himavat Sadrisham means very cool, air-conditioned palace. Why? Because it seems the coating, everything that they gave there, and then he writes very nicely, Sudhalepaja Dhavalyad Aunatyacha Himavat Sadrishyam Grihe. So Sudhalepa, they did some kind of coating, they did, to the walls, therefore that cooling effect is there. And then Dhavalya, because it is very white. So because it is white, if it is darker color, it will be heat, dark colors absorb heat or something like that. Maybe it's the other way. So white colors, so something like that is there, right? White and dark, white and black clothes. Anyway, it was white in color also. Dhavalyad Aunatyacha. It was also very tall. So tall building, on the top it will be cool, or maybe in the ground it will be cool, whatever. Dasharatha, he entered, therefore Himavat Sadrasham. In fact, I forgot to tell you yesterday. So Kshauma, he said, Kshauma Ambara, Kshauma Koti Ambarani, he said yesterday in Kanyadhanam, silken clothes Janaka gave. Tilakakara wrote there that the silken clothes were obtained from Nepal. So you can imagine what is that called, that Janakpuri, Mithila is close to Nepal, even now if you see. So from Nepal, he got so many silken shawls, it seems. Tilakakara wrote there. Anyway, so Himavat Sadrisham Priyam Griham, this Raja Pravivesha. ननंद स्वजनै राजा गृहे कामैः सुपूजितः कौसल्या च सुमित्रा च कैकेयी च सुमध्यमा वधू प्रतिग्रहे युक्ता याश्चान्या राजयोषितः. So Nananda Swajanaihi, that Raja Grihe Swajanaihi Nananda, all his Bandhavas etc. were there. They are all extremely, they were delighted that these people have come. Kamaihi Supujitaha. So Swajanaihi Kamaihi Supujitaha, that is these people, his well-wishers also, they welcomed him and kind of offered him, you know, that Atithi, or what, because he has come from a travel, he has come, so all that they have offered to him, the courtesy. And then Kausalya, Sumitra and Kaikeyi. Kaikeyi cha Sumadhyama. So Kaikeyi is the youngest of all of them. So she has a slender waist perhaps. So Sumadhyama means slender waist. So Kaikeyi cha Sumadhyama, this Kausalya, Sumitra and Kaikeyi, Vadhu Pratigrahe Yuktaha. They were now, they were there to welcome the brides. That shows that these people didn't travel. I told you it was a custom in Ikshvakus and Kshatriyas that the women from the groom side don't go for the wedding. So Vadhu Pratigrahe Yuktaha, they were there to welcome these brides. So Vadhu Pratigrahe Yuktaha Yaschanya Raja Yoshita, other ladies of that king. So there were other people also, you know, staff will be there in that queen's palaces, all the women folk, they were all ready to welcome these the princesses. Tatas Sitam Mahabhagam Urmilam cha Yashaswinim Kushadhvaja Sute Chobhe Jagruhur and Rupayoshitaha. And Rupayoshitaha means the ladies of the king, that is these wives of the king. Tataha, thereafter, Sitam Mahabhagam, that beautiful, extremely fortunate Sita, Urmilam cha, that Urmila also, Yashaswini, who was very famous, Kushadhvaja Sute cha Ubhe, Ubhe Kushadhvaja Sute, both the daughters of Kushadhvaja. Kushadhvaja Sute itself means both, and then Ubhe, Ubhe Kushadhvaja Sute, Jagruhu. So they kind of, Jagruhu is they, so here commentators are writing all those, you know, there will be some rites to welcome the bride. You have to first see them because they will be wearing that veil, you lift the veil, you see them, all those things, it seems they did. Mangala Lapanair Homai Shobhita Kshauma Vasasaha Devatayatanyashu Sarvastaf Pratyapujayan. So when they came, those brides were received, and then Mangala Lapanaihi. Alapana here is, you know, uttering, chanting mantras. So Mangalika mantras they were chanting, and then Homaihi, homas also were being performed. So Homaihi Shaubhitaha Kshaumavasasaha. So these people, these brides, you know, 4 of them were wearing silken clothes, and then these people Shaubhitaha, they are shining because of those natural beauty. Silken clothes are wearing, and then Homa etc. is happening there. So they are Shaubhitaha. Devatayatanani Ashu Sarvastah Pratyapujayan. So these people went to Devatayatana. Devatayatana means Puja Griha. All of them went to Puja Griha. Ashu means quickly. So the first thing they took is take them to Puja Griha in the house. Even now they do. The bride is first brought into the house. They will take her to the Puja Griha and make her light a lamp and some things like that. So Devatayatanani Ashu Sarvaha Taha. So Rajaputrikaha, all of them, those 4 of them, Pratyapujayan, they went there and performed puja also in the Devata Griha. Abhivadyanscha Sarva Rajasutastada. So Abhivadya Pratyapujayan. So all in the Devata Griha, they did namaskara to all to whom you should do namaskara. So Abhivadya Pratyapujayan. Rajasutaha, those Rajasutaha, 4 of them, tada thereafter, all the people to whom you have to do namaskara, they did namaskara and also perform the puja in the Rajagriha. Remire mudita sarva bhatrubhir mudita rahaha. So remire muditaha. Remire means they all took delight. They are happily living there. Now remire means they were happy there. Muditaha also happy. So Rati and Moda. There is a difference between both of them. Maybe sometime we will discuss. So remire muditaha sarva bhatrubhihi mudita rahaha. So they were spending those days very happily with their husbands. Now there is a half shloka here. Again, nobody commented on it, but there is a half shloka in brackets. Kumarashcha Mahatmano Viryena Pratima Bhuvi. Those Kumaraha, 4 of them, Mahatmanaha Viryena Apratimaha. So they were also matchless because of their prowess. They were matchless in this world, Bhuvi. And then the next shlokas you can connect with this half shloka. Kritadarah Kritastrascha Sadhana Sasuhurjanaha Shushrushamaana Pitaram Vartayanti Narashabhaha. So Kritadaraha means they are now ready with their wives. That is, they all got married. Kritastrascha, they were ready. So they had many astra shastras, they learnt all that. So sadhanaha, they had great wealth. Anyway, so suhrujjanaha, they had many well-wishers also, friends and all of them. Shushrushama, pitaram shushrushamaanaha. So having so much, so they didn't stop serving their father. Even if they got married, they had so many astra shastras. We grew up, we have so much money ourselves now. They didn't think all of that. Still, pitaram shushrushamaanaha, they were worshipping, serving their father, vartayanti. So pitaram shushrushamaanaha vartayanti. They were spending their days by serving their father, Narashabha. Four of them, great humans, all four of them, Narashabha. कस्यचित्त्वथ कालस्य राजा दशरथसुतं भरतं कैकेयीपुत्रम् अब्रवीत् रघुनन्दनः अयं केकयराजस्य पुत्रो वसति पुत्रक त्वां नेतुमागतो वीरो युधाजिन् मातुलस्तव. So कस्यचित्त्वथ कालस्य, after some days, some days passed that these people came to Ayodhya. If you remember that Yudhajit came, he came to Ayodhya. From here he got the news and directly went to Mithila. So he also accompanied these people to Ayodhya back, and then he's still staying there. So some days have elapsed and then he's staying there. Kasyachit kalasya, after some time, that Raja Dasharathaha Sutam Bharatam, Raja Dasharathaha Raghunandanaha, so he is coming in the lineage of Raghu, Dasharatha also. So Sutam Bharatam Kaikeyi Putram Abravit. He spoke the following words to his son Bharata, who's Kaikeyi Putra. What did he say? Ayam Kekaya Rajasya Putraha Vasati. So this son of Kekaya Raja is still living here. Hey Bharata, hey Putraka. Putraka here, that ka is used in a small child. In that sense, they are still 16 years old only, 15 only, not even 16 they are. So small kid he is. So Putraka he is telling, or out of love he is telling Putraka. This Kaikaya Raja's son is still staying here. So Tvam Netum Agamaha Agataha Viraha. So Yudhajit Tava Matulaha, your Matula means mama, your mama here, Yudhajit is still staying here. He has come to take you to their house. Tvam Netum Agataha Viraha. So this Veera Yudhajit, he is staying here. See, Tikakaras are commenting that Dasharatha is not telling Bharata you go. He is just telling Appa he has come. So what to do now? In that sense, he is telling. He is very much loving towards Bharata also. So he doesn't want Bharata to go away, much less now. They still just got married some days back. He's just telling he's sitting now, what to do? He's there here. In that way, he's telling. So this Bharata understood, okay, this my father is in this situation. He has come to take me. My father can't directly tell me to go. Therefore, Bharata understood the situation. So, but then he has to go. Dasharatha wants to honor his words also. What is his name? So Yudhajit words also he has to honor. But he can't tell Bharata directly to go also. So Bharata understood all that. Shrutva Dasharathasyaitat Bharatah Kaikeyi sutaha Gamanayabhichakrama Shatrughna Sahitastada. So Dasharathasya, so Vachanam Shrutva, having heard those words, Bharataha Kaikeyi sutaha Gamanaya Abhichakrama. He prepared to go, and then he never goes alone. Shatrughna Sahitaha Tada. Tada means after hearing Dasharatha's words, he prepared to leave now. So that is, he prepared to go to his uncle's place along with Shatrughna. Aprachya pitaram shuro ramam chaklishtakaarinam matrishchapi narashreshtaha Shatrughna sahito yayau. So aprachya pitaram aprachya, he took permission of his father Dasharatha, that shuraha Bharataha ramam aklishtakaarinancha aprachya. He took permission from his elder brother Rama. They were all four brothers were extremely dear to each other, so they cannot withstand separation even for a moment. Still he had to go, so he went to Rama's place. He took his permission also. Ramam Aklishtakaarinam. I don't know if this adjective was used earlier, but then this adjective will be used for Rama very frequently later. So Ramasya Aklishtakarmanaha, Hanuman will say. So Dasoham Kosalendrasya Ramasya Aklishtakarmanaha, he will describe. So Rama, this Aklishtakarma or Aklishtakari, this adjective will be used often. Aklishtakaarinam means whatever Rama does, so that he will do without causing any trouble to the others. Even if he has to kill you very nicely, he will kill you without causing trouble to you. So Aklishtakarina means whatever he does, even if he has to come to your house or something like that, without disturbing you, troubling you, he will do. Whatever he does, he will do without causing klesha. So Aklishtakaarinam Ramancha Aprachya, he took his permission also. Matrishchapi. So Matru means in the plural, all the three mothers, that is Kausalya, Kaikeyi, Sumitra, all their permission also he took. Bharataha Narashreshtaha Shatrughna Sahitaha Yayau, he left to his uncle's place. Yudhajit Prapya Bharatam Shatrughnam Praharshitaha Swapuram Pravishad Viraha Pita Tasya Tutoshaha. So Yudhajit Bharatam Prapya, he also obtained. So Yudhajit also is happy that Bharata agreed to come with him. So Shatrughnam Bharatam Prapya, having obtained Bharata and Shatrughna, Praharshitaha, he was also very happy. Swapuram Pravishad Viraha, so this Veera Yudhajit, he went to his Swapuri. Pita Tasya Tutoshaha, his father also, Kekaya Raja also is very happy that Bharata has come. Bharata has come, Shatrughna has come. Not just these two people, their wives also have come. He is also very happy. Gatecha Bharate Ramo Lakshmanascha Mahabalaha Pitaram Deva Sankasham Pujayama Satustada. So Bharate Gate, when Bharata went, Ramaha Lakshmanascha Mahabalaha, this Rama and that Mahabalavan Lakshmana also, Pitaram Deva Sankasham Pujayama Satuhu. Tada means thereafter, that is even before they were serving Dasharatha, now also they are serving. I will finish, give me 5-10 minutes, I will finish. So Deva Sankasham Pitaram Pujayama Satuhu. They worship, they continued to worship their father, who is Deva Sankasha. Deva Sankasha is, he is, so Dasharatha resembles a god. So Devata, he is like a Devata. To them, he is anyway Devata. Pitur Devo Bhava Shruti says. So they have been serving Dasharatha in many ways. Piturajñam Puraskritya Paura Karyani Sarvashaha Chakara Rama Sarvani Priyani Cha Hitani Cha. So Rama was Sarvakaryani Chakara. All tasks Rama was doing. How was he doing? Piturajñam Puraskritya. So he keeps his father's command in mind, and then Paura Karyani, all the tasks that are to be done in the city, in the capital, and by extension you can take in the country also, in the kingdom. Paura Karyani, all the works related to the kingdom, etc. So Piturajñam Puraskritya Sarvashaha Chakara. He will do all that is required as instructed by his father. Piturajñam Puraskritya Sarvashaha Paura Karyani Chakara. Who? Ramaha. So Sarvani Priyani Hitanicha. So all tasks he did, all tasks which are very well appreciated by people, Priyani, and all tasks which are in their welfare also. So some laws government passes which people like but is not good for them. Some laws government pass which is good for them but they don't like. So like farm laws, you know, it is good but people are not liking. But anyway, so whatever Rama does, which Dasharatha instructs, they are Priyani Hitanicha. They are good for people. They are happy with such decisions also. Matrabhyo Matrakaryani Krutva Paramayantritaha. Gurunam Guru Karyani Kalen Vavaikshata. So not just their father, they were serving their mothers also. Matrabhyaha Matrakaryani Krutva Paramayantritaha. So Matrabhyaha Matrakaryani Krutva, having performed all the seva that they have to perform to their mothers, that also they are doing. Paramayantritaha, they are completely in control of themselves. Why? Paramayantritaha also means they don't transgress any dharma. So they are in the vasha of dharma and they are doing all their seva. So Paramayantritaha, well controlled these people. Gurunam Guru Karyani. So they were performing. So Anvavaikshata means they were seeing. That is, they were performing. Guru Karyam, Matra Karyam, that is serving mothers, serving the Guru also. Guru Nam, Guru Karyani means worshipping these Gurus. That also. Kale Anvavaikshata. All according to appropriate time. At this time you have to do that. At that time you have to do this. All that they have been doing timely fashion, very promptly they were doing. Evam Dasharatha Prito Brahmana Naigamas Tatha Ramasya Sheela Vrittena Sarve Vishayavasinaha. So Evam, by this way, by this lifestyle of Rama and Lakshmana, especially of Rama, Dasharatha Pritaha. So Dasharatha was extremely happy by this acharanam of Rama. Brahmanaha also were happy. Pritaha Brahmanaha Pritaha. You should take plural there. Naigamaha. Naigama, actually Tilakakara and Govindaraja are saying Naigama means merchants, Vanijjanaha, or Naigamaha according to Shiromani Karar, Brahmanas who do whatever is written in Nigamas, that is Vedas. So Naigamaha, even merchants were also very happy. Ramasya Sheela Vrittena Sarve Vishayavasinaha. So they were all very happy. Tesham Atiyasha Loke Rama Satya Parakramaha. Swayam Bhuri Vabhutanam Bhuva Gunavattaraha. So anyway, there is no verb for that half shloka. We have to add. They are all Pritaha. Ramasya Sheela Vrittena. That is by Rama's Achara. Sheela Vrittam means the conduct of Rama. By Rama's conduct. Sarve Vishayavasinaha Pritaha. Vishaya means, I told you Desha here. So earlier also that context came. Vishayavasinaha means all the Deshavasinaha Sarve Pritaha, by Rama's conduct. Tesham Atiyasha Loke Ramas Satya Parakramaha Swayam Bhuri Vabhutanam Bhuva Gunavattaraha. So even amongst the 4 sons of Dasharatha, Ramaha, Tesham means amongst those 4 sons of Dasharatha, Ramaha Loke Atiyashaha. So Rama had even more great fame and great lovability. Rama had Satya Parakramaha. He had great, so his Parakrama was such that there was no hindrance to his Parakrama. Such kind of Rama. Swayambhuhu Bhutanam Swayambhuhu Iva Babhuva. So he was as though like Swayambhu for all Bhutas. That is, he was very well taking care of, like Swayambhu Pitamaha takes care of all living beings actually. Like that, Rama also was taking care of all of them as though they were his own children. So Swayambhu is Pitamaha. It indicates that he was looking after their welfare very nicely. And then Ramaha Gunavattaraha. So amongst the 4 of them, Rama had the exceptionally greatest gunas he had. Gunavattaraha. Ramashcha, now he is describing Rama and Sita's Anyonya Dampatyam in the last few verses of this sarga. Ramascha Sitaya Sardham Vijahara Bahun Rutun Manasvi Tadgata Manas Tasya Hridi Samarpitaha. So Ramascha Sitaya Sardham Vijahara. So Rama also along with Sita. Ramaha Sitaya Cha Sardham. Sitaya Sardham means along with Sita. Bahun Rutun Vijahara. Bahun Rutun means many seasons they saw. So Vijahara, they were spending their life. Bahun Rutun, how many years now? 12 years more they have lived. At 15 years he got married, 15, 16 something, 12 years they stayed in Ayodhya. Sita will tell in the future later. So Bahun Rutun, you should take many seasons they passed. That means how many? Commentators are pointing out 12 years they lived like that very happily. Vijahara. So this Rama was Manasvi. He was a very hearty person, and in today's terms you can say Rama was a very romantic person also. Manasvi Tadgata Manaha. So Rama always, his love was directed towards Sita. His mind was always thinking of Sita. Tasya Hridi Samarpitaha. So Tasyaha Hridi Samarpita. Sita was also thinking of Rama. In Sita's heart also Rama was established. Tasyaha Hridi means Sitayaha Hridi Samarpitaha. So he is established in Sita's heart also. Both of them are loving each other. Both of them think of each other at all the time. Priyatu Sita Ramasya Darah Pitrkrita iti. So Ramasya Sita Priya. Rama is extremely dear to Sita. Why? Pitrkrita Daraha iti. Dara is always in Bahuvachana, I think, as far as I remember. That's why he's saying Daraha. Plural he's using. So Dara Shabda is always in. So there are some Shabdas which are Nitya Bahuvachananta. Like Apaha is there. Apaha means waters. In Sanskrit there is no word for water. There is always waters only. Apaha, plural. So Pitrakrita Daraha iti, because Sita is extremely dear to Rama. Why? Because she is the wife that my father showed to me. My father agreed to this marriage. Therefore, this Sita, who is my Dharma Patni, she is extremely dear to Rama. Gunad Rupa Gunad Chapi Pritir Bhuyo Bhivardhate Tasyascha Bhartat Vigunam Hridaye Parivartate. So this Rama liked Sita because of many gunas in her. Gunat, because of the gunas in her. Rupa Gunat Chapi, because of the extreme beautiful Rupa that she had. That extreme beauty is another special guna why Rama liked her. So Gunaha here, Tikakaras are pointing out. So she used to serve all the mother-in-laws very nicely and serve all the elders in the house very nicely, talk to Rama very nicely. All of those gunas are there in her. And then Rupa Gunat Chapi, because her beauty also is extremely matchless. Therefore, because of these two reasons, Pritihi Bhuyaha Abhivardate. So Ramasya Pritihi, Sita Vishaye Pritihi, the Rama's love towards Sita was increasing day by day. Abhivardate, always increasing. Tasyascha Bharta Dvigunam Hridaye Parivartate. So Tasyaha, even to Sita, Tasyaha Bharta Dvigunam Hridaye Parivartate. So even Sita's love for Rama, so Rama's love for Sita was increasing countlessly, and then whatever Rama's love for Sita was, Sita's love for Rama was double. He's saying, you know, in childhood you fight, whatever you say plus 2, we'll say like that. So whatever was Rama's love for Sita, Sita's love for Rama was Dvigunam, twice that love. Asyascha Bharta Dvigunam Hridaye Parivartate. Sita's Bharta was in her heart with twice as much love that he had for Sita. That is one way of understanding. Another way is, see, Rama loved Sita because of two reasons. Because of all the good gunas in her. That is, she behaves very well with everybody, and also she is extremely beautiful. Because of two gunas, he liked her. She also, because Rama is Dvigunam Ramam, because this Rama had these two gunas in him also. He also would very nicely talk to everybody. his and his in-laws, all of them. He also used to talk nicely. He is also extremely beautiful. Therefore, hridaye parivartate. अंतर्गतमपि व्यक्तम् अंतर्गतमपि व्यक्तम् आख्याति हृदयम् अंतर्गतमपि व्यक्तम् आख्याति हृदयं हृदा तस्य भूयो विशेषेण मैथिली जनकात्मजा देवताभिः समारूपे सीता श्रीरिव रूपिणी. So that Sita देवताभिः समा, Sita was equal to devatas in her beauty, रूपे, and then श्रीरिव रूपिणी, her beauty was, she was like devatas, tatrapi she was looking like Lakshmi Devi herself in her beauty. So that Sita was looking like Lakshmi Devi herself in that Rupa. So antargatamapi vyaktam akhyati, hrida vyaktam akhyati. So there are many ways in which the shloka is interpreted. I am giving you two ways from what I remember. So tasya bhuyo visheshena maithili janakatmaja. So antargatam means all the thoughts that were, see, whom will Sita share all her mind with? She has to share with her husband, because in Ayodhya whom she knows very dearly, only her husband. So antargatam api vyaktam akhyati, whatever her inner thoughts were, she will narrate to Rama openly. Vyaktam akhyati means narrate, vyaktam akhyati means openly narrate to him. Hrida vyaktam akhyati, very heartily. So heart to heart they say, so they talk like that, heart to heart they talk. And then tasya bhuyo visheshena maithili janakatmaja. Why this maithili janakatmaja reveal her heart to Rama, all her thoughts she expressed to Rama, because he had all those vishesha gunas. That is one way. Or tasya bhuyaha visheshena maithili vyaktam akhyati. So specific to others also she will talk, to her mother-in-law, etc. But to Rama visheshena bhuyaha, again and again visheshena, to Rama she will reveal her heart. But what about Rama? So Shiromani Kara very nicely says, I am hrit. This hridayam means, so hrida hridayam vyaktam akhyati, you can say that way. That is by her heart. Her heart, the thoughts in the hridayam you should take as mind here. Hrida means heartily, by her heart, all the thoughts in her mind she reveals to Rama. That is one way. Shiromani Kara says, hrit ayam. Ayam hrit means this hrit. Hrit means one who takes away the santapa of his ashrita bhaktas, that Rama, he also vyaktam akhyati. Hridayam vyaktam akhyati. Rama also reveals all his thoughts to Sita. That is, they have no secrets and all that. Very nicely they are spending their days with each other. So Ramasya antargatam hridayam hridayabhiprayam maithili hridaya. Anyway, so bhuyaha adhikam visheshena maithili. That is, Tilakakara is telling Rama reveals his hearts to Sita. Sita adhikam visheshena. Sita also reveals her thoughts to Rama, but even specially adhikam visheshena, with extra love and then extra details also Sita Devi will tell, it seems. That is Tilakakara's interpretation. Now last shloka of this sarga, last shloka of this kanda also, it has been very long that we have seen a long shloka of Valmiki that we will see. Taya cha rajarshi sutobhikamaya sameivan uttama rajakanyaya ativa rama shushubhe mudanvito vibhushriya vishnu rivamareshwaraha. So Taya, this rajarshi sutaha Rama, who was the son of this rajarshi Dasharatha, Taya sa Ramaha, that Rama, Taya means Sitaya, Taya abhikamaya. So Taya abhikamaya, this abhikama also these people are telling. Abhikamaya means, let me just find that. Sorry, I'm taking your time, but abhikamaya. Sorry. So Taya abhikamaya. Tilakakara is very nicely writing. Abhikamaya swavishaya ichhavatya svecha vishayaya. Abhikamaya means Rama is the Vishaya for Sita's Ichha and Sita is the Vishaya for Rama's Ichha. That is that Abhikama. Abhikama is mutual kama. You can take that way. So Taya Abhikamaya. That is, with that Sita for whom he had mutual love. So with that Sita, Sameivan. Sameivan means he was Yuktaha. That is, now they are living together. Sameivan Uttama Rajakanyaya. So the Sita was Rajakanya, she was a princess, and then Uttama Rajakanya, great princess of none other than Janaka himself, daughter of Janaka himself. So Taya Uttama Rajakanyaya Sameivan. That is, he was living. So Yuktaha, he was living. Ativa Ramaha Shushubhe Mudanvitaha. So this Rama, so he was also very nicely living. He was happy. He was glowing in that happiness, etc. Mudanvitaha. So he was endowed with happiness, Rama. Vibhuhu Priya Vishnu Rivamareshwaraha. So he's giving an example for how these people are living, and in giving that example, he's revealing their nature also, their swabhav, swarupa also. Like Vibhuhu Vishnu. Vibhu means Sarvavyapi. Vibhuhu Vishnuhu Amareshwaraha. That is the ruler of all devatas. Shriya Iva. Like Vishnu lives along with Lakshmi Devi Shri. This Rama and Sita are living in very anyonya, happy, mutually loving life. That is how this sarga is ending. Ityarshe Srimad Ramayane Valmikiye Adi Kavye बालकांडे सप्तसप्ततितमः सर्गः. सो इति श्रीमद् रामायणे बालकांडं समाप्तम्. ओम यत्र यत्र रघुनाथ कीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम्. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम तत्सत. श्री रामार्पणमस्तु. So thank you very much for this opportunity of discussing Ramayana. So Balakanda we have finished by Rama's grace. If he wishes, we will go further also. I personally, I was thinking this morning that my tongue has become extremely fortunate that I was able to, first time I was reading out shlokas, you know, even if you are reading Ramayana, you don't read them out, but then reading them out, and then for you people are great bhaktas, for you people I have been reading. It is an extreme fortune for me. I'm extremely happy. So I wanted to give some example for that. I will tell. Already I'm too late. We will talk about it in the next sarga. Next sarga, we will start the first chapter. It might not, obviously it will not be over. Anyway, I'm exceeding time these days. I promise I will not do